What's going on, everybody? This is Lawrence D. Adams. My good people, my good people, my good people. How are you? We are live today. We are live today. How having a standard will force people in your life and out of your life. My good people, what's going on? What's going on? How you guys doing today? You got your soup and salads, you got your crackers, you got your morning joke. Let's get it going today. My good people, my good people. What's going on, John? What's going on, Tish? What's going on, Eric? What's going on? You changed your name, Tish. What's going on? How you guys doing today? Hope you're having a good day today. Let me do this because this shows on there. So how you guys doing today? So let's get it on and popping. Let's get it on and popping. What's going on today? So did you guys put a 2 on the video yesterday? Did y'all put a 2 on the video from yesterday? A little high. Did you guys put a 2 on the video yesterday? I didn't see the 2s on the video yesterday. That was the number yesterday. Did y'all put a 2? What's going on, Ted? Did y'all put a 2 in the on the video from yesterday? Anybody seen the video from yesterday? Anybody see the video from yesterday? I'm trying to get a response here. I know it's a delay, so let me know what's going on. I know like I'm sleepy, man. I was dog tired this morning. I didn't even get to the gym. Yeah, I forgot and then chose the number. And man, it happens. It's happened. Guess what? So all those watching, the video is gone. That's right. The video is not up there. Let me share some juicy stuff. Don't worry about doing it later. Let me share some juice. Y'all want to hear the juice before we start? How to have a standard will force people in and out of your life. The video is not up there. Woo. The video is not up there. That's right, it's not up there. Anybody want to know why the video is not up there? Before we get started, why the video is not up there? Anybody have a clue why the video is not up there? The video's gone. Anybody have a clue why the video yesterday, if you were here, too much gain, that could be it. Too much. So I'm going to tell you why in a minute. The reason why the video is not up there is because somebody reported the video. Somebody reported the video. Somebody reported the video. Now, I've been on YouTube since 2009. 2009. I've been on YouTube 2009. I watched it grow from where it was to where it is now. But somebody reported the video yesterday. They wanted some attention. So they wanted some attention. Now, I've been on YouTube for years, 2009. I have another channel that's actually older than this channel. So they reported the video yesterday saying it was sex and nudity in it. Can you believe that? Somebody reported the video and said it was sex and nudity in it. Somebody reported the video and said, oh, got too much. It was sex and nudity, so they felt offended. So what YouTube did, they send me a notification to my phone and say, hey, Mr. Adams. I said, yes. Well, we want to know that you violated the policies of YouTube. I'm like, really? What did I violate? And I said, what did I violate? They said that I violated the sex and nudity policies. Can you believe that I and I violated the sex and nudity policy, where was sex at? If anything, they should have deemed that video before then about are you fully erect in life? But they said it was nudity and sex. I went, really? I said, I've been on other people's YouTube channels and they cussing, they giving descriptions about what they're doing sexually, and they didn't. We didn't even speak on sex in the video, in that video, right? Didn't even talk about sex. Well, let's give the reason why it was flagged. Let's give a reason why someone got upset yesterday because of they said it was sex and they felt offended. So they pushed the button and said, we're going to report LDA. How having a standard will force people in and out of your life. I'm going to give the reason why. The reason why someone reported me yesterday is because of what's going on. Good afternoon. The reason why someone reported yesterday's video, because of one comment. See, they don't know who I know behind the scenes, even at YouTube. Because of one comment. That one comment was first generated by Ted. I repeated the comment and I co-signed it. That I commented was about some people on YouTube. If you remember that comment yesterday that Ted made about some men on YouTube, that's what it was. You know you're doing a great work when you start attracting haters, right? But there was that one comment that was given by Ted yesterday, and and Ted, don't take it like, oh my God, I shouldn't have said that. No, I want you to say what you said because it was the truth. So that's the reason why they felt it was offensive. You can't rewatch it, it's gone. They took the video down. The video has vanished. It's gone. It's gone because someone got offended. We keep it real over here. That's right. Someone got offended by what was said because Ted, and I co-signed what he said, was on their street because they're upset that women want, what was the comment? Some YouTubers get upset that women that have multiple women or something to that effect, and women don't want them, so they get hurt. They get hurt. They get offended. So somebody got offended by that because it revealed what was already in their heart. Oh, I'm going to talk about it. So whoever you are, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't think I don't have backup pages or backup channels. Respect what's going on. What's going on? Don't think somebody got offended yesterday by the truth that they got upset because other women don't want them. So they get upset when women want the other men. Yeah, that's a mess, LDA, because people cannot handle the truth. So that's why you would not see yesterday's video. I think I can still download it. I might download it and get the audio because it was so much. It was so good. So it's crazy. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. I do remember the discussion. I don't remember. It was not explicit. Right. We didn't say anything. They don't go back and check before they delete the videos. So it's good. I'm glad you know what? I appreciate whoever did it. Thank you so much. I know you wanted my attention and you wanted me to talk about it on this video because the only way you can do that is you secret watching. They said that it was sexual and nudity. We didn't talk about it in this. If I'll talk about something sexual, I got another channel for that. And then I got an OnlyFans set up for that. So we can talk, we can go OnlyFans and we can talk some real, I can talk the real stuff I really know. Someone's sending me something. So I can really talk what I really want. So it violated the guidelines. Yeah, it's under review, so it's good. It's wonderful. See, the thing of it is, think about what we talked about yesterday was the power of ignoring. When you ignore, what happens? Someone got upset because what was said got them in their feelings and they pushed the button. They got into their feelings, whoever it is. And if you secret watching and you go back and listen to this video, or you got into your feelings, because you wouldn't have did that, because you know the nature, you know how LDA rolls. Second of all, if I'm going to talk about sex, something sexually explicit, I can talk about it. And many times people get upset because they're jealous of your success. So whoever it is, oh, you already showed your color. You already gave yourself up because I didn't talk about anything. So I don't even need to defend myself. I'm only bringing it up so if you're looking for the video from yesterday, it's gone. So this leads a segue into what we're talking about today. How having a standard will force people in your life and out of your life. And what I found out, because I'm talking to men, we got women here, a lot of men do not have standards for their life. And because they do not have standards in their life, they accept anything and anyone that comes into their life. When you have a standard, it changes everything around you. That's why I have a standard on this show. You come in here talking crap or whatever the case may be, guess what's going to happen? You will be deleted and you will be blocked. I have several moderators who already know. They already got their marching papers. Someone talk out of line, you give them one time. Correct them. If they don't get correct, they got to go. You're going to watch from the sidelines and you had an opportunity to have front row seats. Because I have a standard of what I do here. It's really some super soft crybabies around here. Yeah, because if you didn't like what I said, all you got to do is say, I'm not going to watch LDA no more. But LDA, myself, I'm talking in third person, but I have a standard for what I accept and what I do not accept in my life. My point in saying it is you must have a standard of what you will have in your life and what you will not tolerate in your life. See, if the person was smart enough, they could have jumped on. I would have given them a link to the live and we could have discussed this like men, or if it was a woman, like you would have talked a man to the woman. But see, you can't do that when you're in the spirit of a coward. I'm on somebody's street. When you're in the spirit of a coward. See, coward does things behind the scenes. They have no gall or guts to face a person head on. So they say or do things behind the scene. So you flag something that wasn't even there. That's why having a standard will force people in your life, force people out of your life, and actually attract some people into your life. That's why having a standard, you as an individual must have a standard. There's certain things that you will not go for. Now, this is what's going to happen. Some people are not going to like your standard and they're going to want you to compromise your standard. They're going to want you to compromise your standard because it does not fit their program or what they think about you. So when you have a standard, you're going to force some people out. And some people are going to stay. You have to define clearly what the standard you're going to have in your life. You must be precise. This, I do not tolerate this. You must also not just say it, but you also must embody it. That's the difference. So you can say you have a standard. I don't tolerate eggs in my house. Then all of a sudden I go over your house, you over there, because you have a standard. I don't tolerate eggs. I can't stand the smell of eggs, and I better not catch no eggs in my house. Then I go over your house, you got a chicken farm in the back, and you eating eggs for breakfast. You are hypocritical then. So you can't have a standard. You can't have a standard, expect a standard from others if you are not living your standard. You cannot have a standard for others if you are not living the standard that you need to have. See, a lot of people say, yeah, I got a standard. Yeah, she better do this, he better do that. But are you a reflection of the standard that are you a reflection of the standard that you're giving? See, it's easy to talk it, but it's another thing to live it. Because like I say in the game is not what? Told, it's sold. The game is not told, it's sold. What does it mean? The game is not told, it's sold. That means there's a price for anything that you get. So having a standard will force some people out of your life. You need to give them their walking papers and say, good riddance. Now, there's the other side of it too. I say you got to embody it. That's the first thing. The second thing is too, don't be having a standard that's completely unrealistic. I'm going to only talk to women that are 6 feet tall. Dude, you only 5'2". I'm only going to talk to women that are 6 feet tall, and that's all I'm going to deal with because that's what I want. She has to be, let's be realistic. You 5'2" and she's 6 feet tall. I'm not saying that you can't. I understand that might be your standard, but let's get some completely together. You need to come back to earth and put back on your earth suit and get yourself together. You have to be realistic with your standard. You have to be realistic with your standard. If you're not realistic with your standard, what's going to happen is you're going to force yourself into a false illusion. When you're not realistic with your standard, you're going to force yourself into a false illusion. That's what a lot of men and women do. They have an illusion about their standard, and there's not a reality of their standard. Hence, shout out to Kevin Samuels, a young lady who had a standard that was not a reality of where she was at. It was not a reality of where she was at. Please understand. You can say you want to live, with Rolls Royce, a ghost Rolls Royce, but your standard, salute. But your standard, okay, you didn't change that. Salute. But your standard is not there. You got to be real about your standard. Brutally honest with yourself. Okay, this is the standard that I have for myself. Is it completely real, and am I embodying it? Is it real? Some people's standards are completely delusional because they think about themselves in a false pretense. Please understand what I'm saying to you. You got to realize that your standard first, I'm dealing with you first, and we deal with everybody else. First, your standard must be something you set in place. Second of all, you need to be completely real with your standard, and you must embody your standard. If you're not embodying your standard, you need to shut the front door up. Shut the front door up. You need to embody that standard. We talked about that on the other show. But you got to embody that standard. If this is making sense to you, let me know in the chat room. I don't want to. Let me know. If this is making sense to you, this is what you need to hear. Let me know in the chat. Because most people have not formulated their standard for their life. So when someone comes in and then, why are you acting like that? You upset at them because you have not thoroughly informed them of what you expect and don't expect and what your standard is. When facts. All right. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Set your standard. Thank you. We want the standard we imagine our best self can pull, even when we're past it and nowhere near it. Woo, that's good right there. That's good. That's good right there. Let me read it again. We want the standard we imagine our best self can pull, even when we're past it or not even near close to true. Please understand that people have imaginary standards. Man, people have imaginary standards. Oh, that's so true. Facts. Two, embody your standard. Are you embodying your standard? Yeah, man, they better. Yeah, you talking all this good stuff, but are you embodying your standard? Is it realistic? You making sense? Good. Let's go back to Ted. Yeah, I'm back. Had to check on my. See, mine's too high. It's because dude, whatever you do, you need to get yourself together, Ted. Get that health together. Improve your health standard, Ted. The other thing I want to say is this. Where we at? 23? Okay. The next thing I want to say is this. Your standard will force other people to look at themselves. Your standard, whatever it may be, we hope you embody it. We hope that you embody it, but we also hope that you said it. But just the other part of it is your standard on whatever it is will force others to look at themselves either in a positive light or in a negative light. Your standard will force others to look at themselves and say, ooh, they're making me feel some kind of way, or I'm thinking of some kind of way. You know why? Because your standard reveals in them their insecurities. Your standard reveals in them their insecurities. Right. And being realistic about the standards, put the mirror in their face. Your standard reveals the insecurities in them, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Because when you have a standard, sometimes what it does, it forces that person to say, oh, what I thought I was going to do, I'm not going to be able to do with them. Because you have a standard for your life. See, I'm talking game. Remember, we talked about over here, game is just strategies, not manipulation and all that stuff. Game is just strategy. I'm giving you the game like I gave yesterday. But, it is what it is. Number 3, your standards will force others to look at themselves, either in a positive light or a negative light. It reveals their insecurities. It reveals their insecurities. When you have a standard, let the spirit flow, LGA. Paint that picture. So when you have a standard, people either have to come up to it or they're going to do one or two, three things. They either have to come up to it or they're going to try to force you to lower your standard or they're going to just leave. Like my grandfather used to say to us all the time, don't get mad, just leave. He used to say that all the time. Your standard will either cause them to rise up to the standard, or they will try to fight you about your standard, or they will just leave. Remember what my grandfather said, don't get mad, just leave. I can't say the other thing you said. You can't look the bull in the eye, you can't eat him. He used to say all to me and my brother and our family. Your standard will force people to rise up, fight it, or leave. That's just how it is. Your standard will cause people to do that. So when you think about it, so we got majority men. When you finally set your standard, about your life. Like someone called me just before my show was going to start. Hey, how you do? Listen, you know what? I cannot talk to you right now because my show starts in less than 0.59 seconds. But if I didn't have a standard, I would have took the call, been late for this show, and not give this information because I was about to talk on the phone. You got to have a standard. Now, either they're going to like it, they're going to fight it, or they're going to accept it. Plain and simple. There's no way around it. This is the game, I'm telling you. So when you have a standard, let me repeat it again. You're going to force people to either come up to your standard, they're going to fight your standard, or they will just leave. Some people can't stand you because your standard is too high for them. Some women will not deal with you because you do have a standard. Matter of fact, let's bring it a little bit closer because y'all want to hear this. When you have a standard, my good brothers, when you have a standard, you actually get a better quality of woman. Ding, dong, ding, dong, ding, dong. And the fight people standards ain't even worth it, in my opinion. Right? It ain't even worth it. But when you have a standard, my good brothers, ask the women in here, you actually get a better quality of woman. When you have a standard that you embody, that you set, that you live by, you actually get a better quality of woman. Y'all ain't hearing me. If this is, come, what are women in here? Come on, ladies. When you have a standard man, you get a better quality woman in your life. The problem is you just been settling for just anything that comes your direction because it has something that gets wet. Now, I did get explicit right there. I'm telling you, I'm talking to you. You just settle for whatever that gets moist. What? She said, true, I like a man with a standard, with standards. But you've been settling for a quick fix, and you're because you need to get that quick fix for your phallus. Oh, I'm talking to you. I am on your street while you're drinking that water, or drinking that juice, or eating that salad, and sipping that soup. Ted, you better not get no more orange juice, boy. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. But when you have a standard, you actually get better women in your life. Why do you get better women in your life? Because she knows you're not the run-of-the-mill same guy like everyone else. She knows that you're not the run-of-the-mill any other guy. And she knows that she cannot just do anything to you, or you're not going to just accept anything in your life. See, if you don't accept it from her, she knows you're not going to accept it from anybody else. She knows that if she can't do something to you, she knows she has limits with you. She knows that you're not going to accept just anything from anybody else. Oh, I'm on your street. Yeah, I'm saying that to you. She knows. Let me tell you the secret. She knows. I'm repeating it for those in the back of the room who's in their lunchroom looking around, eating that sandwich. She knows that if you have a standard and you ain't going to tolerate things, you have boundaries of what you will and will not do. She knows that she cannot just do anything to you, and you're not going to accept just anything from anyone else. Why does she know that? And she needs to bump against your standard. Oh, she gonna do like this. She needs to feel the force of your standard. She needs to feel the force of your no. That's not what I do. She needs to feel the force of your standard. This is not what I accept. This is not what I go for. When she does feel the force of your standard, she in turn can now settle into her femininity. And now she has what she's been looking for, was security. When you have a standard, what's going on, Alpha Kingdom? When you have a standard and she bumps against that standard, she now's forced into, there we go. Thank you so much for the cash app. Babe C, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. When right is primal. And some of you guys are scared to go primal. When she bumps against your when she bumps against your standard, when she bumps against your standard, she falls into her femininity, and now she can rest in your security. And when she rests in your security, now she can follow your lead. Let's look at the case of the lion and the lioness. The lion sets the perimeter of his pride. He sets the perimeter of his pride. Why did he set the perimeter of his pride? So he sets it with his urine. Just be very clear where he sets it. So when the lioness goes around the perimeter that he's in charge of, she can smell his scent. I mean, you guys don't have a scent. And I'm not talking about, don't be peeing nowhere. But you don't have a scent of masculinity where she knows not to go. This is his domain. Now she knows that she's protected within the borders of what he has set. Yes, the masculine energy balanced the feminine energy. So he sets the borders of what she knows. They know, the pride knows, oh yeah, this is the lion's territory. I know I'm protected within this territory. Anything happens, he will deal with it. Anything comes on her, I will kill it and he will eat. What happens is you have not. Yeah, don't be peeing nowhere, guys. Don't be like, yo, man, I'm about to pss, pss, pss. I don't see y'all be going around peeing. No, you don't go around peeing anywhere like, yeah, this is my territory. Yeah, you better not do that. No, what I am saying, you have to set your tone on what goes on around you. So I'm telling you right now, the problem is you don't have a standard for your life, and you settling for low hanging fruit. And this goes for women too. When you set your standard, most of you men even the person who disliked my video yesterday got into the emotions, and you can't set a standard based on emotions. You cannot set a standard based on your emotions, because when you base it on emotions, when someone topples your emotions, you're going to drop your standard. When you base your standard on emotions, you're going to topple it when you become emotional. So it's like building a house on sand. Sounds familiar to me. So are you building your house on sand, or are you building on a solid rock? That means your solid rock is your standard. Too many of you guys are building your house on emotions, what someone's going to think, how it's going to feel, and what if she don't like it, and what if she says no, and what if she says yes, and you're building it on sand. And what happens when the storm comes and you have a house on sand? It's going to sink. So the question is, when you set your standard, it can be something emotional, because then you can sing like the song I like to sing, and I can't play it because I don't want to get thing for it. It says, "Don't take it personal. Easy come, easy go." Jermaine Jackson. Some good things come to an end. That's what he said in the on the song. You got to realize that sometimes, yes, I ain't going for that. Sorry. I hear somebody saying, "Oh, what about compromise?" When you set your standards, it is what it is. Either it's built on sand or it's built on a rock. If this is making sense to you, let me know in the chat room. If this is connecting with you, it's making sense, it's something that you need to hear, let me know in the chat room. Let me know if this is making sense. If this is making sense, let me know in the chat room. Hit that Cash App, Lawrence D. Adams. Hit that PayPal. Let me know that this is, show your appreciation for what's being said. Because I think a lot of times people are just used to hearing the run of the mill. "Oh my God," I'm giving you on a different plane. I haven't even gotten to the other side I can really get in. This is making sense to you, let me know. It's making sense? Definitely. All right. Definitely. It's definitely okay. Making sense. Yes, sir. Okay. Appreciate that. Fire. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. PayPal, you need to hit that. So your appreciation. I'm trying to still think I'm going to put super chats on here, because when I do super chats, actually YouTube gets a big cut of the money. It's easy to do, but they say, "Well, you know what? Since you're using our platform, they take it." Get the likes up. That's what I'm talking about. So when you have a standard, you must set your standard. You must embody the standard. You got to realize that people are either going to come up to the standard, or they're going to fight the standard, or they're going to just leave. You must realize. Good question. How do you feel, or okay, I'm going to say, how do you feel about the backlash Kevin Samuels receiving over the viral video? Okay, I'm going to tell you what I think. So I watched the whole thing. I was there when it took place. I don't mean like I was there at his house, or, I watched the live when it took place, when the young lady came on. I think what happens is, and I'm going to say it here, I think, therefore I speak. I think the issue is we are not used to men saying from their chest, saying, you say, "Continue, brother pastor." We are not used to men saying from their chest what they really think and what they really expect from a woman. We have too many men, that's really the reason for this video about standards, who are kowtowing, want to do whatever they can just to sniff some woman's panties. Oh, I've said it because you know why? We are not used to hearing men saying the truth about what it really is. So the backlash is normally from people, because I've been watching, who did not have a sense of a father who spoke his mind, who led his family. He was neither absent or didn't say anything, or he was in the background somewhere else. You got lines, LDL. So we have a lot of men who, to the backlash, are from people who are not used to hearing a man roar. We have this whole thing, Well, I can't remember the artist it was. She said, "Hear me roar." I can't remember the song, whatever it was. Hear me roar. No, 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 no. The real issue is we have not. So what they do, the first thing is called an enhomonym. Enhomonym is when you have nothing else to debate about. Guess what you do? You attack the person's character. You attack their whatever it is about them. It's called an enhomonym. So you attack that. So you attack the messenger and not the message. So all the backlash is normally and then from the men who are attacking, oh, I think he's gay. I think he's had a little soft in him. You're doing the same thing like a woman. You're using the enhomonym. You're attacking the man. Second of all, think about it. Anytime you want to attack a heterosexual man, I don't care what it is, what do you go first thing, the dagger that women gonna do? He got a small peewee, he probably gay. That's the first attack a woman does. She attacks, he got a small peewee, he's probably gay. So when men can do the same argument that women are doing, I question you, my brother. As Cav said, not to use the black straight man stand up to speak up. Right. People are not used to black men speaking up and saying their piece. Because we've been in a culture where you look in the media, the man is either dumb, okay, whatever you say, wifey. He can't figure stuff out. He's bumbling through stuff. We have propagated the image of men being of non-essential. So we don't value men at all. So the backlash is coming from people who have been programmed, hence no standard, because we're still on the topic of standards. People who have been who have been programmed, masses, going on to get along. We have people who have been programmed by the masses to agree. No one, see, what did I say to Trav? A prophet is not accepted in his own country. Why? Because we want to devalue that person. So that what happens is in our culture, there's no value on men speaking up and saying their piece. If they do, the first shot is you gay. But if it was a homosexual, and no, if you're into that, I am not coming against you. You do your thing. It's not my stick. But if it was a homosexual male that had said those things to her, oh, people would be like, man, it's okay. You know, he's gay anyway. So they would have been, oh, it's okay. Oh, it's all right. Because you know the real issue? He is of non-threat. He is of non-threat. See, this kind of thing isn't a threat to what? Not the people, but to your programming. So the backlash that Kevin is receiving is from people who have been strategically programmed to think a certain way, and that is salute, deep within was salute. So they've been programmed to think a certain way. So when something doesn't go with your narrative that you have, especially for a man to be of value and to stand up and speak his piece, what's going to happen is this. It's going to rub you the wrong way. Hence, the standard is either going to cause you to stand up to the standard, you're going to fight against it, or you're going to run away. So it baffles me that so many men are fighting what he's saying. I'm not going to name his name. He's a comedian. Some people do it just to get clicks. But the reality of it is, we need to come together, male and female, and sit down at a table, as he said, and have a conversation. They rather crucify the what? Messenger and miss the message. They rather crucify the messenger and miss the message. That's what's happening here. Most people are trying to kill the messenger while missing the message. So the backlash is because Kevin, has called for men to what? Have a standard. And everybody can meet that standard. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. If this is making sense to you, let me know what I just said. My response to what I think about the backlash that Kevin is seeing about this viral video. Please let me know it makes sense. Because it's talking about what we're talking about. Does this make sense to you? When a man has a voice, it's very rare. It's something serious when you are out in the jungle, in Africa, in the bush, and you hear a roar from a lion. And it feels like, and I'm using feel, like it's 50 feet away and you're in a Jeep in the dark with no doors and no top. That's yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes, the streams was solid on that. It's different when you hear a lion roar and you out in the Jeep in Africa and it's hot. You have no doors and the gas tank is close to E and you have no doors and no top and you hear the sound of a lion 50 feet away. You have a different appreciation for that lion, that car, and you wish you had some gas with you. That is what's happening inside of the female-male relationship. It's that men, the roar of the lion is closer than what we think. I bet you they won't highlight the real backlash of the video. They probably had other people looking in the mirror and reevaluate themselves and their thoughts. Yes, they did. Right. That's right. Right. People hate looking in the mirror and looking at themselves. That's good point. People hate looking in the mirror and looking at themselves. That's the real backlash. How dare you tell me that I'm average? The problem is, he should have been nicer to her. He should have been. Some things doesn't get across. Some things ain't gonna get across to another individual until you tell them like a TI is. You can forget all that nicety. So the thing of it is, everybody ain't used to be around the lion. When you're around a lion, oh, trust me, you have a whole different respect of his authority. Get in the way and see what happens. The problem is we have neutered the lions in our country or around the world with this philosophy. We have lions to sound who are lions in statue, but their roar sounds like kittens meow. We have men who are structurally lions. They have their mane, but their roar sounds like kittens. And it should sound like something that will shake, cause you to shake in your boots. That's what the problem is. Our programming has neutered men and have taken away this chakra right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This chakra right here. His ability to express, to say, this chakra has been muted. So we have a lot of men who are not deaf, but who can't speak. They hear everything, but their voices are gone. Their voices are gone. Because if they say something, guess what's going to happen? They're going to be ridiculed, judged. Are you homosexual? Very gay? Very do this, do this. And they're shamed for speaking their truth. That's why I emphasize that over here. Your standard will force others to leave or to stay. This voice has been muffled. We have men who are structurally lions, but who are roaring like kittens. And what does that do? What does that do to the woman? You hear this in the distance, ain't no good men around. Men ain't crap. Men ain't nothing, because the programming is for men to not to be nothing and for them not to be valued. And so what happens is his roar is a kitten and she can't respect it because what? He wasn't even mean. He was just got frustrated towards that because she wasn't hearing the information right. See, people, when you think mean, you have not met mean until you met my father, my grandfather, or the men around me. That was not mean. The problem is, Joe, is that people have not, you men who have stand on their 2 feet and let their balls hang down is a rarity. Y'all got me going today. I got 6 minutes. Hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal. Show some love because I'm really going in. It is a rarity for a man to say no. Yes, this is what it is. No, you're not my type. No, you may need to lose some weight. But you don't need, no, this is what it is. People, let's go a little bit deeper. He brought it up yesterday. People would celebrate Simon Cowell. They would celebrate I went to his restaurant in Vegas, Gordon Ramsay. But if a black man speaks his piece, he is being mean. The struggle for power is serious within the constraints of the black community. How dare you speak up? He can do it, but you better not do it. Oh, I know what I'm talking about, because I get the pushback from women all the time. How dare you say that? Who told you can say that? No, sister. I'm not being mean. I'm being very genuine. People say they want somebody that's real, someone that's honest, who's going to be transparent. But when the honesty and transparent comes up, I ain't mean it that transparent or that honest. Uh-oh, somebody didn't just hit it. Do. Somebody just hit it. Tim, thank you for that Cash App. Keep it up, LDA. People can't stand I want the real. I want you to be honest. I want you to, when you give it to them that raw, I ain't mean it that raw. Can you cook it just a little bit? Medium rare, please. See, people don't want it that way. That's true. There are There are no black male celebrity personalities like Gordon Ramsay or Simon Cowell. Why? Why is that? Because if you say that he's the angry black man, his mama didn't like him. Oh, he must have been molested. Oh, he must be gay. Oh, he don't have any children. Women don't want him. All these shaming tactics to try to put him back into place. And when you cannot put him back into place, it is a problem, because the reality of it is women say they want to control a man, but the reality they want a man they can't control. See, the ultimate goal is to tame you, men. Y'all got me at 2 minutes going in like this. Y'all got me in 2 minutes going in like this. See, I might have to do this video tomorrow. You were never designed to be tame or domesticated. You were never designed to be tamed or domesticated. And what happens is many of you are tamed and domesticated, and you sit on the woman's lap like her lap dog. Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog. You are her lap dog. She puts you in her little carrying case. She travels with you. She brings you up. Oh, he's so cute. He doesn't do anything. He does his potty on the little pad. I had him for 2 years. He doesn't eat anything. He eats the most premium thing. You are a cultivated lap dog. Oh, I'm still on subject, because this is about standards. You are a cultivated lap dog, and you don't even know it. And the reality of it is, on a primal level, she does not want you to be. She doesn't want the lap dog, because she can move you around. She will go out and find the man who she can't tame to tame her. She will go out and find the man that she can't tame so that can tame her. And every woman wants to be tamed in a certain kind of way. Hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal. Hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal. I'm already a minute. That people bark about wanting to keep it real as fake as Kris Kringle, right? They're fake as Kris Kringle, right? Yeah. Hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal. Let me know this is on the money. Y'all got me past my designated time. Teach, I need you to make sure you hit me on Instagram. Hit me on Instagram. I need you to hit me on Instagram. Yeah. People don't want you to keep it real. People want you to be, okay, whatever. Don't hurt my feelings. You need your feelings hurt, because you're too much in your feelings. Just like the person who got in their feelings about what was said on the video yesterday. They got in their feelings. Why they get in their feelings? Because what was said causes them to look at the standard in their life. Either they come up, or they realize they're either going to fight it or they're going to run away. Plain and simple. There's nothing else. So that's the reason why you're looking for yesterday's video. Like I said at the beginning, oh, it's not there. It's not there. You know why it's not there? Because of standard. A standard. So are you going to be her lapdog, who she carries around and puts a little bow on, and she gets you shampooed and groomed? or are you going to be the man that you need to be and speak your truth? This chakra right here has been closed. And the reality of it is, I'm going to go a little deeper since y'all done got me there. Many women's chakra right here has been closed because they have not fully expressed themselves. So you have two people, male and female, who are talking but not expressing from deep within what's really going on with them. We're talking at each other, but we're not from here, this chakra right here. We're not speaking or expressing on a deep level. So we're not speaking on the deep level. This got to be OnlyFans what I'm about to say now. Got 12 people watching. Should I say it or I need to put it on the OnlyFans? I think I might have put it on OnlyFans for this one about what I'm about to say about the throat. And then I need to jump off. I'm not frozen, I'm just pausing thinking. Many people are not expressing their truth out of fear of being shamed. And many women are locked up right here in their throat chakra. And they've got things buried inside of them that needs to come out. I'm talking to someone. So if this has helped you, let me know in the chat. So y'all want me to tell y'all about the throat. He said, say it. That got to be an OnlyFans. I'm telling you. That got to be an OnlyFans. Because y'all going to be like, wait a minute, Prime, what you talking about? You gotta, that's exclusive information. So this is Lawrence D. Adams. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Like, subscribe. The number for today, I'll give the number today. Let's give the number today. Joe, I want you to give the number for today. So when you go back and like the video, I want you to put the number. So that number ties us all together. Joe, I want you to put the number for today. No, actually, the people. Yeah, okay. Put the number in there for today. For those who gave, I want to appreciate the two people who gave, Babe C, and for Tim, thank you for giving to what I'm doing here today. Thank you so much. Thank you for those who gave in the Cash App. Those who on their lunch break, I want to thank you for everything you. 13. Good. Wow. Your video speaking on man castration and the mother issues up to now has me going deep into myself, recognize how screwed up my things has been. Respect. Wow. And wow. Yeah. The castration of the male soul is something else. Yep. So the castration of the male soul. Okay, I got you. So he beat you to the punch. So 13 is the number. 13 is the number. 13. I'm putting it in the chat room. Everyone put a 13 in the chat room because I'm about to leave. I am 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Ducky Fresh. You on. Oh my God. God. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Dig it. 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Doug Fresh. Oh, you say 7. Okay. This is what we'll do. You say 7. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. So this is what we're gonna do. I like that. 7. This is the number. 713. Just like that. That's what we're gonna do. 713. That's what I want. 713. 7, 7, 7, 7, 93, 11. 7, 7, 93, 11. I'm trying to look for something right quick. 7, 7, 93, 11. That's the number. Y'all got it? That was my, see? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Everybody on the, there we go. When they see that, people are like, what is that? What is that? What does that mean? Only people who listen to the video will know what 713 means. There we go. I'm even writing it. 7. Yep. 7. There you go. Let me make sure everybody got it. Everybody got it? That is the number. So if you start seeing that number or that combination somewhere, know you're in the flow. You seeing that number somewhere? Knowing that you are in the flow. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, hit that 713 in the comments. Let's get it going. Tomorrow, I'm gonna see if I gotta talk to this guest. If I can bring this guest on. There you go. Bring this guest on. We're talk about tomorrow. Are you that lap dog? Bow wow wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay, bow wow. Hey. Why must I chase the cat? Then but the dog. Y'all have a good one. Peace. This is Lawrence D. Atoms, and we are let the music play while I'm out playing.